This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
This message comes from Greenlight. Ready to start talking to your kids about financial literacy? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app that teaches kids and teens how to earn, save, spend wisely, and invest with your guardrails in place. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on what your kids are spending with real-time notifications. Join millions of parents and kids building healthy financial habits together on Greenlight. Get started risk-free at greenlight.com/iHeart.
We'll be on the air.
Swear to God.
She's got job fatigue right now because of things going on. I'm just glad it's you and not me.
I'm sure you are. It usually is.
I have no job fatigue. Things are just going swimmingly right
That is
now.
abundantly clear.
I'm done here in less than 2 hours. And I'm going to be watching the Masters just like Mr. B. And then I'm playing golf again tomorrow, and I don't have a care in the world.
They have Niall Horan on the Masters right now.
Who is that?
Niall Horan.
Who is he?
So he used to be in One Direction, and now he's doing his own solo thing. Oh. But I'm here to tell you his tickets ain't selling that well, so it's probably why this is happening.
Yeah.
But they were showing some pictures of him and Rory and Justin Rose, so I think he's bros with some of the Brits.
He's a golf bro.
Yeah. That's fine, but that just looks silly.
Good for him. Do you know who Christopher Poindexter is?
Huh?
Christopher Poindexter once said, "Who?" And in the end, we were all just humans, drunk on the idea that love, only love, could heal our brokenness. Do you believe that?
No.
Why do we hold on to old flames? Ooh. This is from Psychology Today. Why do we hold on?
Yeah, baby.
To old flames. Key reasons we hang on to the ghost of love's past. Do you hold on to old flames? Are there people in your past where, I'm not saying you're texting them and calling them, but when your mind wanders and you think about, boy, I remember when so-and-so and I were an item and those were great times, and I wonder what would have happened had we, but not that you're regretting anything, but you think back. Do you ever at all? And don't say you don't, because I know you do.
Okay, then thanks for asking.
Mr. B's not listening. He's watching the Masters right now.
I don't know.
Love is messy, and so is life.
Well,
at times we all need an escape from the intricacies of reality, which is why romantic comedies are so popular.
Yes.
And sometimes we create our own mental movies.
I bet you do.
These may star a crush from afar, or more often, the memory of an old flame. But why do we hold on to those past loves even when they are long gone? Holding on to past loves is something many of us experience. While I have so many of them. That's my problem. Is Hardy. I gotta catalog them and categorize them. There's so many. While the relationship may not have worked out, we can still cling to the memories. There's a deeper meaning behind this phenomenon. Below are a few key reasons it can be hard to let go of ghosts of love past. Sounds like a reality show to me.
Well, I think it's more of just like it's all encompassing of it. Just reminds you of a different time in your life.
I think that's part of it,
and so it just makes you nostalgic for.
Well, this one,
when you were in your 20s.
Reason number one says selective memory.
Yeah.
It says one reason we hold on to long expired relationships is that when it comes to matters of the heart, our selective memory tends to kick in. Mm-hmm. We remember what brought us pleasure while avoiding the more painful memories. Mm-hmm. Over time, we may idealize the past, creating a distorted version of reality. Our memories focus solely on the highlights, those emotionally charged moments. Emotionally
charged.
That made us feel good. Such moments that elicit strong emotions as a passionate first kiss or our first encounter. Psychologist Roger Brown, a PhD, and James Kulik, a PhD, refer to them as flashbulb memories.
Yeah, that's a good way to word it.
Due to the intensity of the emotional arousal at the moment of encoding, these moments are registered like photographs. As Brown and Kulik point out, although these memories are vivid, they are not always reliable. Significant details like the reasons of the relationship ended can be conveniently erased from our recollection. Mm-hmm. Agreed?
Oh, yeah. I have selectively erased a couple.
Number two, nostalgia for simpler times.
Yeah.
Sometimes we hold on to old flames because they remind us of simpler times when life felt carefree and full of possibilities. Not having to deal with you have to deal with here at iHeartMedia on a day-to-day basis. For example, memories of a first love or high school sweetheart are often tied to a time when we were younger and less burdened by adult responsibilities at work. I threw in the at work part, sorry.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Or emotional baggage. It is in our human nature to romanticize the past and reminisce about the good old days when life seemed easier and we didn't have a care in the world. These memories tied to a time of innocence and freedom create a longing for a period of life that felt simple and more promising. We naturally seek comfort in happy recollections, avoiding the more painful or difficult parts of the past. Right? Because it did seem back in the day when it was just, everything was carefree, you know, you really didn't worry about mortgages or kids or your kids are sick.
Paying for AAU, who's having the basketball team party, dogs, doggy daycare.
It was just, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What should we do tonight? Hey,
we're going to go play softball and then go have beer and wings after.
Oh, and then guess what? We're going to go on a weekend. You know, hey, we're going to go to all the people, all the bros and brosifs and what do they call galsifs? There's brosifs to the
gal pals.
The gal pals?
And the gal pals, we're going to have a cabin somewhere up in, you know, those.
Cabin weekend.
That's when it was so much fun and you didn't have a care in the world. And then number 3 is.
Oh, boy. Oh, God.
Something may be missing in our lives. Nostalgia, while normal, may also indicate that something's missing from our present lives. If we're currently feeling lonely or unfulfilled, the memories of past relationships may seem like the closest we can get to that emotional fulfillment. When we find ourselves pining for an old flame, it often reflects a deeper desire for love and intimacy. Desire. In times of loneliness, these memories may offer temporary comfort and a sense of wholeness. However, relying on the past to fulfill our present emotional needs can hinder our growth. Those true fulfillment comes from building new connections, not from trying to recreate or revive past relationships that no longer serve us.
What's this guy's name? He's hitting it spot on, man.
This is actually Allison Abrams.
Oh.
She's an LCSW-R. What is that? Life coach. Is that what that would be? LCSW-R. I have no idea what that means.
She's smarter than us.
Then there's I think this is the last one right here. Number 4, the hope for closure. Sometimes we hold on to old flames because we feel like we never got closure. There are lingering questions, unspoken words, or unresolved emotions that we can't quite shake. We might believe that reconnecting with an ex will finally provide the answers or closure we've been seeking. The hope is that by revisiting the past, we can gain some understanding or resolution that will allow us to move on with peace of mind. However, closure often doesn't come with revisiting old relationships. It comes from within. We must find a way to make peace with the past on our own terms without relying on the ex and ex to provide the answers we seek. And sometimes you do wonder, where did it all go wrong?
Yeah. Or I wish I would have said this.
Yes.
I wish I would have done that.
And then are there are old flames in my. Now, you're going to find this as a shock.
Okay.
Generally, it was me saying, it's not you, it's me. But there were a few times when they said, it's not you, it's me, and my heart was broken bad. I mean, I was, and I don't know if you've ever gone through it where it's awful.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. Yep. Every day is bad. You think it's going to be like this weeks, months, and you're just like, you just can't believe it. But then I look back now and like, specifically one is like, God, I'm so glad it didn't work out, because you find out what ended up happening to that person. You're going, my God.
Yeah, you dodged a bullet.
I dodged a bullet. I wasn't even trying to. I was doing everything I could to get in front of that freight train.
Yeah.
Tying myself to the tracks. And it's just, gosh, it's just so good that she dumped me, because I'd hate to be with her right now.
Did you ever have a partner, boyfriend, girlfriend that ended up breaking off, and then later on they end up dating somebody else or even marrying someone else? And you're like, that guy?
Yeah.
Really? Like, I'm on the same level as that guy?
That guy?
Yeah, well, there's that too, yeah.
Did you ever say, it's not me, it's you?
Did I ever have somebody say that to me? Oh, shit.
No,
it was said to me.
Say it?
Oh. It was said to me.
It's not me.
Many times I
it's
said
you.
it. It's
the opposite.
the opposite.
Sorry, misheard you.
SW-R equals licensed clinical social worker
Wow.
with psychotherapy privilege.
Okay, she's smart.
A specific designation that allows licensed clinical social workers to receive reimbursement from insurance companies for providing psychotherapy services. This designation often requires additional training and supervised experience. Hold on. Supervised experience in psychotherapy.
So if you're reaching out to your ex on more than one occasion, you might need some psychotherapy.
You need some psychotherapy.
I do have one question.
Yeah, go ahead.
This idea that old flames, you think about all the good things, good memories, and you kind of block out the bad.
Yeah.
How do I get that on the golf course?
Wait, hold on a second.
How does that translate over?
I don't even think psychotherapy can help you there, 10 to B. I really don't. We'll pause. We'll come back. More to go with Lil B, Common, and 10 to B right here on The Fan.
Fan.
It's the Friday finale of iHeartRadio Week, only on Wheel of Fortune. Wheel welcomes multi-platinum recording artists Jason Derulo, Andy Grammer, and JoJo to the show. And one lucky contestant has the chance to win tickets to the iHeartRadio Music Awards in Los Angeles. Watch Wheel of Fortune tonight. Check your local listings.
Couple 13-14 past Common Man program. I'm Common. 10 to B, Lil B, feminine touch of the program. Saw another story that I thought might be of interest. I just want your comment on it. Here's the headline. Ahead of space flight, Katy Perry is reading Carl Sagan and channeling her feminine divine. Have you heard she's going into outer space?
What?
Ontario, California is the dateline. After a long day of rehearsing for her upcoming world tour, Katy Perry decided to peruse a few books to help her unwind before bed. I was listening to Cosmos by Carl Sagan and reading a book on string theory. I've always been interested in astrophysics. She's a space... I shouldn't say that. I don't know her. And interested in astronomy and astrology and the stars. We are all made of stardust. And we all come from the stars. But the pop superstar was motivated by more than just curiosity. On Monday, she will join Jeff Bezos' fiancée, Lauren Sanchez, journalist Gayle King, I think she's on the CBS Morning Show, and 3 other women on an all-female Blue Origin space flight. Perry spoke with the Associated Press at her Southern California rehearsal space on Wednesday, days before she was set to leave for training in Texas. I'm talking to myself every day. You're brave, you're bold, and you're doing this for the next generation to inspire so many different people, but especially young girls to go. I'll go to space in the future. No limitations. Would you do something like that? Would you get on a Blue Origin space flight?
No, because there's no reason. For what?
Well, just to look at the Earth from
No, that's fine.
from afar.
I can just watch that on like YouTube or something. Seems like she's needing to sell concert tickets.
Is that?
I said it.
Well, I don't think she's doing it to sell concert. I think she's just getting an opportunity to go out to space. A lot of people would do that regardless of selling.
I just don't understand why, though. Would you?
Yeah.
You would?
Oh, absolutely. I think it would be cool.
What if you died?
Well, yeah.
You're like shooting up there, you can get all sick, and like, what if something happens? That's what freaks me out.
Yeah, but that's all. Well, I guess, yeah. I mean, I don't know how much great of a chance there is of that happening there. So you had no interest at all?
0.
10 to me?
Probably not. Definitely not while I have kids at the ages they're at. I mean, maybe when they're all grown adults and don't need me anymore. The second part of this is I've gone to Epcot Center in Orlando before. We've done one of those space shuttle simulators. Did not turn out well for my stomach. So I don't think I would handle it very well.
Because it's when you're going up, you're going so fast. Like, haven't you ever seen Apollo 13? They like shoot up, and the second they're up high enough, one of the guys just like leans over and starts barfing everywhere.
Yeah, that would not be good.
Zacho gets so mad at me when I argue with him about space. I'm just like, I don't understand like what we need to go there for all the time. And he actually has a good explanation. He'd have to tell you because I'll botch it.
What would he say?
He just talks about
just mankind.
He just talks about how it helps the future of technology and like the things we use on our phones and the things that we'll be able to use in the future to like
really help?
forward our lives are things that we're using to go into space. He actually sounds very intelligent when he talks about it. I just don't. It seems like a lot of money.
I think it's
and
money
a
for me.
lot of danger to be going up into space, and then I just never see what happens after that. But Zacho knows what does, so I'm going to trust him on this one.
Well, we might have to live on Mars someday, so we got to be prepared for this.
Hello.
Maybe.
That's not going to happen.
I think Katy Perry needs some promo for her tour.
You really think that's why?
Absolutely.
You think she's trying to prop up her sagging tickets, is what you're saying?
I don't believe that for a minute.
Okay.
Well, there's other ways you can do that. She was invited to go out with some people and said, hell yeah, I'll go on a space show. I guarantee there's a lot of people that would do it. They just don't get that opportunity because generally speaking, I think some of these, the Bezos, they all, Musk has his and they have that, and they charge like $250,000.
Yeah.
My guess is they're not paying a red cent.
Yeah, but the gal going who's getting married to Bezos doesn't go if she's not engaged to Bezos. And do you think Gail King wants to go up and chat with Katy Perry for a while? Like, come on. I think there was probably a list of other people she would take. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you guys.
You're really cynical.
Yeah. Because I've seen a lot of it.
She's got more money than God.
Uh-huh.
So she sells 2,000 less tickets at every tour date. No big deal. Still a lot of money. I think she wants to go. She was given the opportunity to. I think that has nothing to do with selling. How would that make anybody buy tickets? What would you go? Katy Perry's going to space. I think I'm going to buy tickets to her concert.
But when you read it, didn't you say like her upcoming tour? Like you talked about it.
I guess.
It's just keeping your name.
That's how it gets right.
Just keeping your name out.
It just keeps you out there. Yeah.
Staying relevant.
She's doing this
and you're
because she wants to.
I'm not disagreeing. No, I'm not.
I don't think it's the only reason. I think it's a bullet point. I don't think it's the only reason. Sure as hell doesn't hurt. Trust me, I've been promoting concerts at a high level for a long time. Thank you. Plus, it's 2025. You got to get more creative now when you're doing tour stuff. Niall Horan was just sitting on the Masters. You think Masters guy was like, God, who could I get to come and sit and interview today? You know what? I'm going to call One Direction guy.
Niall Horan, Katy Perry.
You don't even know who he was.
That's my point.
He needs to sell tickets too. He's on tour.
She doesn't. I know who Katy Perry is.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows who Katy Perry is. So she doesn't need to do that. She doesn't need to do that.
But you can't not if you want to lose money on your tour. It's the same thing with Niall Horan. Also, he needs a haircut. Looks hideous. Carly. She gets it.
Well, we'll just have to agree to disagree.
Okay, we can do that. How's your chili?
It's really good.
It smells good.
My wife made a homemade white chicken chili.
Sounds great. I've never been able to make white chicken chili and have it taste good. I can only make the regular chili.
This is so good.
You want to send me the recipe?
I will.
All right.
I get requested that all the time. What else do I got for you? He read the promo. We have some iHeart Radio. What is it now coming up?
Well, it's iHeart Week on Wheel of Fortune.
Okay. And what's that all about? What are we doing?
So just, you know how like you play Wheel of Fortune and like all the prizes they give away could be like trips and cars and things like that. Now it's all, there's like artists played, like Keith Urban played on Monday. They've got artists that played Wheel this week. And then a lot of the prizing was
Keith Urban have a concert coming up? He's on there just to promote his concert. Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything. Well, I'm not going to.
Well, if Katy Perry is
doing
doing
it. Well, if it's iHeart Week, why do you think that was?
He's trying to promo his
no, I think that's
concert. That's what all these people
I think
do.
it's better if I don't say anything else.
That's all these people do, just trying to promote their upcoming concert.
They do. Got to make that money, son. Stand up. Yeah, or their stand up. It's like if you talked about it like over and over and over.
I never hear any promotion for the Flop, Sweat, and Tears tour.
Never.
We're giving away tickets to. I didn't go to outer space to promote the show.
Yeah, but you would.
It had nothing to do with it. Matter of fact, if you said you can go to space but never talk about your show again, I'd never talk about my show again and go to space, outer space. I think, wouldn't you, Carly Zucker, if you had an opportunity, you wouldn't?
You could turn your mic on. It's
What
cool.
is wrong with people? Don't you have any sense of adventurism?
I'm good with no space, no ocean. Like I'm right in line with Corey Cove on the ocean. I'm good. I will stay on land.
Yeah. I'll sit
grounded.
in the pool.
I have enough problems.
Yeah,
I am good.
We're good.
There's
too many things that can go wrong. Mm-hmm. They can't even keep planes from clipping wings.
Well, it's a good thing you guys weren't Neil Armstrong.
Yeah, no adventure, no sense of adventure. I want safety.
If you were Christopher Columbus, we wouldn't be here, right?
I'd still be way back in the old world.
Think about it.
Well,
I mean, Tana doesn't want to go either.
he said he would, but it wasn't for the kids. He would do it, I think he said. Right?
I don't know. I see both sides of this. It's okay. I get
my stomach is flipping thinking about it.
It's a once in a lifetime experience that the vast majority of the world
about?
Getting sick.
Dying.
That too.
Being stranded. That happens.
With those people that just came back. They were up there for
yes.
Yeah, I don't want to get stuck up there.
And then
Sorry,
what if they
can't
lose
bring you
oxygen?
back. We'll let you know.
What if they lose oxygen? It implodes, and that's it.
And I'm a picky eater. And their food doesn't look good.
And where do you go to the bathroom?
What if you get hit by a car
Just
crossing
go, man.
Hennepin and 7th Avenue?
Not going to happen.
You can die anywhere.
Not going to happen. She's staying at home.
Yeah, I'm home. This is as far as I go. The station and then back.
It's going to be okay.
Wow.
Adventures for the...
Space isn't missing me.
Adventures for the week.
It's fine. I'll just listen to what Gail has to say, and I'll get all my information.
All right. Sad, really, but each his own. We'll break. We'll come back. Justin Gard is here. I saw him earlier. It's Program Password coming up next here on The Fan.
Starting Monday, April 14th, KFAN has 9 chances to win $1,000 every weekday with Pay Your Bills, powered by BigDeck.com. That's every hour, 9 a.m. through 5 p.m. Starting Monday, April 14th. Listen for the keyword, then enter it at KFAN.com for your chance to win. Music's over.
I'm eating.
I got you. Welcome back to the Common Man program. We are headed into Program Password with some of the best players on earth right here.
Correct.
Wow, you're a good host, Carly.
Yeah, I got you.
You want to sit over in this chair?
That just came to me on the spot, so.
You did a nice job.
We rock.
Really good.
It is the Common Man program. It is Program Password. I'm Common. He's 10 to B, Lil B, and we're excited and delighted to be joined by Carly Zucker and the tasteless box of mashed potatoes, Justin Gard. JG.
I was feeling great today, and then I listened to you guys from 1 to 1:15, and then I just started all these flashbulb memories and moments.
Flashbulb is the exact way to describe it.
I guess I do. I hadn't thought of them in a while, but I'm driving down 494, I guess 394, and yeah, it was a long 10 minutes.
In other words, you were running down the road trying to loosen your load. You had 7 women on your mind. That's where that song came from.
Light bulb.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, actually, the biggest light bulb Barb hit on was 394 after softball to go get beer and wings at Majors, which is now a credit union.
Just
that tells you
my heart.
What happened to our life. Like the place we used to hang out, like our, Central Perk, if you want to call it that, from Friends, or our Cheers for your generation, Common, is a credit union now. Which we could use to do our banking, I guess, for your own checking account. That'd be great.
And mine was being in my buddy's basement with the stereo on, Pink Floyd doing LSD.
Okay.
I ran into one of your old buddies in San Antonio. I told you about that.
You did tell me about that.
He came up and said, "You don't work with Dan Cole, do you?" I said, "I sure do. Mm-hmm. He's on right now. I'm on right after him today."
Yeah.
He gave me a couple of stories.
Yeah, well, there's a
few.
Yeah, there's a couple 13, 14.
Somewhere in Texas.
Yeah, Huntsville.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
You look great, too.
Yeah.
Do we have the team set up properly here?
Yeah, they're set up properly.
Okay, just wanted to make sure, because I never know the teams until people walk in the door. It's time for Program Password.
Password. Come on, give Give the password. Give the password.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play Program Password. Here's your host, the very average and plain-looking Tenna B. Yeah, hey, welcome to another episode of Program Password. You can watch right now at KFAN.com/watch.
Oh, we're streaming today?
Okay, let's not. Okay, we haven't even
Do you need to
started
go
yet.
put your
Let
face
them
on?
go. Let them cook.
I'm not wearing the right zip up. I would have worn something a little bit better.
That's not your best look.
Do you want to go back to your house quick?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm good.
I'm wearing Masters green.
Why wouldn't you?
Yep.
It's a great shirt.
In theme.
Who are you cheering for?
Niall Horn.
I can't remember who I picked. I can't remember my player.
Didn't you pick Justin Rose like 4 times after he'd been picked already?
No.
So you picked Russell Henley.
Yes, Russell
Yeah,
Henley.
he
It was
wasn't
a
doing
little
well.
off the map.
Is
Oh,
he,
no, really?
Is he kind of a smoke? Is he good looking?
That wasn't a bad.
That's usually how I would pick it.
That wasn't a bad pick though, because he won a couple of weeks ago, and he's been playing well. And oftentimes those are when you're at you were the last pick too, right?
Right.
That was actually, even though it didn't work out, I would still that at the time when I heard that's who you picked, that's a good
It wasn't
pick
a bad
for
pick
where
in the
you
moment.
were.
Yeah.
Why can you just say, is he a smoke and just no ramifications?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, we can't say that.
You guys
Yes, you
always
guys.
say
we
that.
can.
On the
Never
morning
say
show?
We do hit
They
the yeah
say
baby
it.
Well, I'm
button
not
every
on the
time.
morning show.
I'm not either.
I'm the 47th person on the morning show list. When they go through the first 46 guests, then I get to come on.
I'm at 62, so you're
Is
ranked
it
higher
only
than me.
46 they have on there? I thought
Well, no,
it
I'm
seems like more
47.
than-
They have more than that,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of in the
Okay.
meaty part of the curve.
Yeah, but you get to
Gotcha.
play program password.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
here you
true.
are.
Here's your program password preview. Today, our teams are Common and Carly Zucker versus Lil B and JG Justin Guard. Common, you're on a 3-game winning streak here. 2 games over 500 now. You're 85 and 83 all time.
Wow.
No pressure.
Your teammate Carly Zucker is 6 and 9 all time.
Nice.
That's not too bad. I'll take it.
And the two of you together as a team are 1 and 2 together.
Okay, very good.
Your opponents will be Lil B and Justin Guard. Lil B, 89 and 70 all time, though you do enter the 2-game losing streak. You're trying to get that elusive 90th career win. We might have to do some sort of celebration when you get to 100.
Yes.
Right? Like they do it like the wild games.
Yep.
Whenever you get your 100th goal or 100th point, they honor you and everyone claps for you at the stadium. We might have to
I
figure-
will be
Century
honored.
party.
That would be
Does
great.
anybody have 100 now? Because that person should follow her around like Wayne Gretzky did with Ovechkin.
Well, how do we know she'll even get to 100? Not that you can't win, but this place is driving you crazy. You may quit before
you may
get-
quit before then.
Before that, that's the
We
lot.
let Joe Anderson come in and play.
Yeah, well,
you can still come in.
Ryan Donaldson
That's a lot of
comes and
Fridays.
plays.
That's right.
Yeah.
Donaldson
Yeah, I think
she
comes
could.
in.
Yeah, I think Lil B would quit and still come in and play.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
very
she would
good.
always do that. JG, you are 15 and 14 all time, but of course you are the 2022 Program Password
Oh
Invitational
my God,
champion.
close the yearbook.
Is that how long ago that's been? Wow.
that hurts.
I think Majors was still open back then. I'm pretty sure I celebrated at Majors.
Can I point something out that I want to real quick? Yeah. I had this debate with Greg Swedberg before we played the game before. He loves to win, right? It's life and death. I told him I don't care for what. Oh, everybody cares. No, you care. You care. And I go, no, I don't. No, you care. You care. And, well, no, I really don't. I'd rather win if I can. I can prove it to you because last week when the clue came to me, fraud, I said Rosen, knowing it wasn't going to be the correct answer.
I would have gotten that.
But I just threw it away
Yeah.
because I didn't care. It was more important.
Yes.
To say Rosen and get the laugh than it was to get the 10 points.
You did that to me when we had Barb and Marnie on the ropes at the state fair.
Did I really?
Before they had ever lost.
Yeah.
I'm still mad about that.
What did I do? What was the clue?
I don't remember. You made it about yourself. It was something.
No.
Yeah, it was some.
You went for the line.
Yeah, you went for the line, which did not land for the record. It was a tepid response.
But it's proof that because you would never intentionally throw away a chance to get points
I
if you
wouldn't
really
think.
cared.
But we had the fair was right there where we wanted them. It could have been an all-time moment, and I'm still mad about that. That's the one game I'm mad about losing in my program password career.
Well, there's that.
We need you to dial today. Dial in.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
if you give the clue fraud, I'm saying Rosen.
Done.
Last week was about as good as I've seen Common play. He
Was it
was
good?
really, really good last
Game's
week.
in good shape.
Okay.
Yes. So he's
Who was your
Well, I
partner
had to
last
get
week?
Jack Greenway.
Oh, really?
You were Kirby Puckett in that scenario?
Well, put it this way. Did he call the plays defensively? He couldn't.
Green
could he?
dot?
I don't think he was the green
no,
dot.
I don't think
I think that was E.J. Henderson.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
especially with the way he played, I just couldn't.
Wow.
I don't think they trust him with the green dot.
A little
He
reckless.
can't play the game?
He's okay.
He's 2-0 all time.
He's 2-0. No.
Okay.
By the way, Lil B and JG, you guys are 1 and 2 all time, so not great chemistry with the two of you.
Thanks, Tenna.
We have the same
Just
record.
speaking
Then.
facts, yeah. All right, we ready to play?
Let's play.
Did we get the iPad, by the way, Lil B?
iPad's here.
I got it, yep.
Okay. Carly and Lil B, let's have you two look at the iPad first, please. The password is pudding. All right, we always let ladies go first, but we have a lady on each team, so we're going to let the lady visitor
That's why we're
go
streaming.
first.
Got it.
Got it.
Carly and Carly, you have the option here. You want to go first or second?
I'm going to go first.
All right, sound very confident.
This could be real bad.
Carly and Common for 10.
Jello.
Pudding.
Yes.
Yeah, that's obvious. Yeah, that was a great clue.
Thank you. Well done.
I thought it was like is that like from a movie or
Cosby.
TV?
Bill Cosby
I was gonna say,
commercials.
like,
Yeah.
Jello.
It's Cosby.
You could just say tapioca.
How did you
and
know
save
that if you didn't know
yourself
what it was
the
from?
Just
impression.
Jello pudding is the
Okay.
only thing I can think of. I seriously
Okay,
didn't know.
tapioca would have been brilliant.
Tapioca.
But I do like the impression. That was fun.
Good
It was
start.
very good.
Hey,
Yeah.
well done.
All right, Carly and Common out to a 10-0 lead.
I got pictures with Bill Cosby. My wife and I.
No, okay.
Great.
They haven't aged well. We can't display them,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But we
Probably,
had great moments.
Front and center at the house.
Right when you walk in.
Common and JG, take a look at the iPad.
Is that the word?
The password is oxygen.
So embarrassed.
I flip that over so your partner can't see that, JG.
So embarrassed.
Guernsey, you're already down 10 early here. You have the option. You want to go first or
There's only
second?
been one clue. We'll go first.
All right, JG and Lil B for 10.
Breathe.
Inhale.
Lucky.
Common and Carly for 9.
Choke.
JG and Lil B for 8.
Trees.
Oxygen.
That Glencoe education. There we go.
But that's
St. Kate, stand up.
maybe if I would have just said air.
Yeah.
I was saying air. It's like I can't breathe.
Hydrogen.
Oxygen.
I don't know.
You know what they don't have in space? Oxygen.
Correct. Which is why I don't want to go there.
Carly?
No thanks.
I know you're all. I'll just say it this way because you can't swear on the radio. You guys are just fraidy cats. They wouldn't go if they
You're a
had a
tough guy.
chance to go up in space.
Nope.
They would say nope. wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm kind of with them. We got to get some kinks worked out, don't we? I mean, helicopters are crashing
We've
now.
been-
Like
I mean,
Bart
if I
said,
could bring my kink, I for sure would go.
We've been to the moon and back.
We
Couple of
haven't.
times.
A couple
Several
guys,
times.
yeah.
Several times.
Unless
You're just
conspiracy.
who are you going with? Are you going with the new NASA guy? Are you going with Elon? I mean, who are we going with?
Doesn't matter.
I'd have to stick with
Richard
NASA for now.
Branson, I would go with him.
Richard Branson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of kinks, yeah, he'd have you. Yeah, he'd have you come.
No, I'm way too old.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, shall we?
Okay, fine.
All right, Common and Carly lead 10-8. Carly and Lil B, take a look at the iPad. The password is parrot. All right, Lil B, you are down 2 points, so you have the option. You want to go first or second?
I'm going to go first.
All right, Lil B and JG for 10.
Polly?
Anna.
No.
Carly and Common for 9.
Bird.
Parrot.
Oh,
You should
parrot.
have done the noise. Polly!
I know.
Yeah.
Then he would have said Jello.
I thought about it, but it went so well for you.
Pollyanna made sense for the show he's on. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say Polydana because that's what we say, but I could have gotten that. My second guess
But
was
what
short.
would that word be?
This is why you two are 1 and 2 together all the time.
Okay, you have a lot of opinions today.
Common and Carly lead 19-8. Common and JG, take a look at the iPad. The password is notebook. All right, Gerdsey, you're down 11. The option is yours. What do you want to do here, first or second?
Oh, God.
First,
All right, JG and Lil B for 10.
McAdams.
Notebook.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
That's chemistry.
What is McAdams?
Rachel
McAdams was the star of The Notebook, one of the greatest movies of all time.
I would have
That's
said Rachel.
Smoke show, by the way.
Knowing your partner.
Smoke show.
Yeah, smoke show.
She's a smoke.
Smoke show.
Yeah, she's a smoke.
Yeah, we can say that.
Well done.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
Way to think it through.
Yep.
Way to think it through.
All right.
I'm happy for the both.
Do you want me to hold it?
I can.
You got it?
All right. 1 point lead for Common and Carly. Carly and Lil B, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is pyramid. All right, Lil B, since you're down a point, the option's yours. Got a chance to take the lead here. You want to go first or second? Five seconds.
I'll go first.
All right, Lil B and JG for 10 in the lead.
Egyptian.
Carly and Common for 9.
Sphinx.
Pyramid.
Couldn't think of it.
It's Egyptian, right?
Didn't Lieber and PA just talk about them?
Like seventh wonder of the world? Yeah.
Didn't they? I just saw it on Twitter.
In the 1800s, yeah. That's when they were built.
I don't know what kind of mess they made
PA
with it.
was nominated for preposterous
Yeah.
statement several years ago when he said the
That was a
pyramids
great
were built in the 1800s.
That's right.
We are flowing.
And you're on your own after that.
The 1800s.
That was a good clue. I couldn't think of it.
All right, 10-point
they-
I don't
lead.
know. I understand that because I've had that happen to me before where you know the word, but
Yeah.
you just can't. You just
10-point lead for Common and Carly. It's 28-18. Common and JG, take a look at the iPad. The password is submarine. All right, Gerdsey, you are down 10. The option's yours. You can tie the game up here. You want to go first or second?
Second.
All right, Common and Carly for 10.
come on.
5 seconds.
Sandwich.
Bread.
JG and Lil B for 9.
Aquatic.
Center.
Common and Carly for 8.
Underwater.
Coral.
JG and Lil B for 7.
Yellow.
Scuba.
Common and Carly for 6.
Boat.
Raft.
JG and Lil B for 5.
Jared.
Wow.
We're lost.
I have no idea.
Last one, Common and Carly for 4.
Water.
Subway.
No, I can't get that to you. Submarine is the correct answer. Submarine.
You didn't give me a chance to change it.
Well, you can't change subway to submarine.
I might have.
I don't think they're the same word.
That's a tough one.
You would have gotten yellow right away. If
Yeah, well, I thought
Yellow.
I
sandwich.
thought mustard.
Sandwich.
Underwater.
Yep. Submarine.
Submarine. I
Submarine.
was stunned. That
You know what
neither one of
submarine
could
was
get it.
tough.
You know what happened to that submarine? Imploded under the ocean with all
Yep.
those people.
Yeah, it's
That's
true.
why we
I can
don't
do this
go.
all day.
You just don't understand.
We get it. You guys don't eat bread, okay? We were going with sandwich.
All right, still a 10-point lead for Common and Carly. Carly and Lil B, take a look at the iPad. The password is honey. All right, Lil B, down 10 points. You can tie it up here. You got the option. What would you like to do here? First, second? Five seconds.
First.
All right, Lil B and JG for 10.
Sweetie.
Honey.
Oh, wow.
No way.
Well, that was easy. Well, I was waiting for you to pass
I
that.
would have maybe said pie after sweetie.
gonna say bees.
Sweetie, honey, I couldn't believe. One more second, that would have been our points.
Just got it in time.
That was a great clue.
Thank you.
Sweetie, honey.
Thank you.
We got a tie game here, 28-28, Common.
Barb has never called any of us any of those words, by the way. That's what we just said.
But I see it in her eyes.
Yeah, that's
when
your
we talk.
fault.
Common and JG, take a look at the iPad. The password is drive. All right, so it's tied 28-28, but the possession arrow is on Lil B, and flip that upside down there. Thank you. On Lil B and JG. So, Justin, you've got the option here, first or second?
First.
All right, to take the lead for the first time in this game, JG and Lil B for 10.
Car.
Automobile.
Common and Carly for 9.
Operate.
Machinery. No, do not.
JG and Lil B.
Oh, here comes the putter throw.
Give me that look.
I wanted
JG
that
and
so
Lil
bad.
JG and Lil B for 8.
Fly.
Pilot.
Common and Carly for 7.
Steer.
Driver.
One chance to change it.
Drive. Do not look at me like that with shame. It's like my father's looking me in the eyes and being like, I'm ashamed of you.
Too. Time out.
Too deep.
I just wanted that so bad. I thought we were going to get it. It had nothing to do with you.
We did.
It felt like it had a lot to do with her.
Look at this. Come on, we got it. We got it.
I know.
All right, 7-point lead for Common and Carly. It's 35-28. Carly and Lil B, iPad, please. The password is spin. It's back on you, Lil B, down 7 points. The option is yours. You want to go first or second?
First.
All right, for their first lead of the game, Lil B and JG for 10.
Dreidel.
Clay. They're made out of clay.
Carly and Common for 9.
Went too fast.
Twirl.
Spin.
Yeah, obvious.
That was a good clue because I was thinking of top. I was going to say top because a dreidel spins.
Yeah, I should have gotten spin.
Very good.
I had the song in my head.
Great job.
Don't your kids sing that?
Yeah, I have no dreidels made out of clay at my house.
Thank you.
Where are we at?
44-28, biggest lead of the game so far for Common and Carly.
We'll pause. We'll come back. We've got more program password coming your way here on The Fan.
That was good.